We have team coverage to bring you the latest updates tonight. Citrus TV reporter Ricky Sayre is live at the Barnes Center to break down the 6th day of protest.
But first, we go to Jack Watson, who's in studio to break down the university administration's response to protesters' demands. Jack?
Well, Jonah and Lilia, that's right. Chancellor Kent Syverud is responding to the concerns of protesters. The response sent out today seems largely in agreement with the Not Again SU protest movement, with some small clarifications which we'll describe later. But first, let's get into this newly released university response here. Addressing the first demand, SU says they'll make the student code of conduct more clear on their hate speech policy. Now, SU says it will clarify what it describes as a serious punishment for hate speech, which is already in place right now. Those changes are set to take place by August of next year. And speaking of next year, the SEM 100 program is getting an overhaul here to, quote, fix the deficiencies of this fall's course. With new diversity and inclusion curriculum reform, those changes coming at the cost of no less than $1 million as per a separate demands agreement. That comes after Not Again SU demanded reform to the new student course, as you can see here. Those changes are scheduled to be made for the first time in the fall 2020 semester. The administration also agreeing to the demands for diversity training for new hires and new multicultural resources on campus. Another demand met includes a new clarification of SU's anti-harassment policy. Moving to new hires now, there will be 4 new counselor positions here to help prioritize the mental health of marginalized students. You can see the most up-to-date demand right here. As far as the housing goes, the university will develop more multicultural learning communities. They also committed to recruiting more multilingual RAs with more training for those RAs as per multiple student demands. Also on the table are more security cameras around the university, but it's unclear right now where those cameras are going to go. The original demand stressed what the movement describes as the need for more cameras in dorm rooms, for example. Academically, more financial aid is scheduled to go to international students as well. But to be clear, as you can see here, the clarification here is that the chancellor is working on getting more aid to all students, including international students. The university also says they'll work on making diversity a greater factor in intra-university transfers. Bringing the discussion back here to housing, SU says they'll try to match new students with roommates with mutual interests. And finally, the administration also confirming today that those students still protesting in the Barnes Center will not receive disciplinary action. Jonah, Lilia, back to you.
Jack, thank you.